Good afternoon, everyone. Well, it's been a pretty wild day in the markets, well, lately, especially today. We had a big sell-off in oil, and we also had a large rally in the bonds and a big sell-off in the stocks as well, all on the back of primarily all the Greek troubles that we're having right now, whether they can stay afloat or will they default and things like that. So I mean, first of all, looking at individual contracts, so if we look at the Schatz right now, the 2-year bond, alright, just bring up a chart over here, and this is on the 60-minute chart right now, and as you see, we've been in a uptrend since a few weeks ago, and so we've just been going up and up and up. Really, we came up over here, came down to the previous double top that we had over here at 107.52, and then once we broke that, we pretty much went straight away, retested it again over here, then we had another rally, and then this pulled back to the 50% retracement level of the move that we just had over here, and then afterwards we came and been in a downward wedge before yesterday and today, basically downward wedge. It's a bullish engulfing wedge, actually, I think is the proper technical pattern name, and as we're coming down, we're testing this 50% retracement level of this move up here, and then next thing we know, once we've broken out of this wedge over here, there's one way up, and had a very strong rally, about 40 to 50 tick rally over here on the Bunds, on the back of all this uncertainty whether Greece will be bailed out or not, everyone just jumping into safety in the form of government bonds, and so it's the move that we're actually seeing right over here. And now, in terms of what it's going to do next, to be honest, even looking back, it hasn't on this particular contract, it hasn't actually been anywhere near here, near there. So I mean, to be honest, I'll be looking hopefully for some type of pullback towards these levels here, 76, 72, 67, before trying to get long again. But other than that, to be honest, it's just in mid-air really, and pretty much risk to reward trade right now is not really there, and there's no real significant level which I can see on the upside at the moment where I can go short. So looking at this particular contract, just a bit of a tough one to trade right now. It's pretty high, and pretty much we're just going all on the back of developments in Greece. So if some type of solution is found, then before you know it, we're going to come right back down to this area here before we know it. But if not, then well, we can just keep on going higher really. So if we look at this, and we can illustrate. What is it? Right, this is the distribution chart basically. So it's a market profile, and if we can see, since April really, value. This is on a weekly basis. It's just been going up and up and up. Fair value, and then we had some sort of tails over here, which was the significant level at 107.55, and then as we broke it, we sort of tested this, and again we just continued going higher, and value is right now at 107.78, and we're well above it. We're extended well to the upside of the week's value range. So if we come back anywhere around this level over here, then could be another opportunity to buy, since value keeps on increasing every week as we're going right now. And if we look at the Bund as well very quickly, it's a pretty similar sort of situation. We just had the rally, topped out here, little double top roughly around here, broke out again in a little bit of a range, false breakout to the downside, and then we tested this double top that we had before over here again at 126.57, but this time it just went straight through, and it pretty much rallied 50-60 ticks on this one. So yes, it's just been another quite big rally. But with the Bunds, again, if we have any sort of good news coming out, we can easily come back to this level over here. But if not, then I'd sort of wait for some type of consolidation to see where the market's finding value, and then just taking it from there, really, what to do next. But what I tend to concentrate on the most really is the spreads, and one of the spreads that I used to trade quite a bit before was a TED spread, and that had been in a good range for a long time. I'll show you right here is that it was actually trading in this 54.62 range for pretty much a few months, really. It was actually a really good trade. This is the Euribor versus the Schatz, and then as of last week, just right here, we just broke out heavily. It was a 7-tick breakout, and then the next day we dropped another 6 ticks over there, and it sort of ranged for about another 3, 4, 5 days, and today we broke out again, and we went as low as 34s, 35s. So pretty much in the last week we have dropped 20 back ticks in this TED spread, and this reminds me very much of the time when there was the Lehman failure, and same sort of thing. Everybody's rushing into government debt, and the Euribor, which is basically interbank lending rate, everyone's just selling it because banks are getting less and less willing to lend to each other. So in theory the spread just goes down and down and down. So I mean, in terms of this spread, what I'm going to be looking to do is any type of pullback to some sort of level. If these worries persist, then I'll be looking to short it. And it is a similar type of picture, but to a lesser scale on the actual Euribor spreads, which I'll just bring out right now. If we look at these Euribor spreads over here, we've actually, what I've been tending to do is just focus on these back months here, the Sep 12, Dec 12, Dec 12, March 13, and I just recently got into March 13, June 13. I stopped trading the March 12, June 12, as it was just trending way too much, and what I'm trying to just look for is as much of a range as I can find. So, if we look at this spread over here, June 12, Sep 12, that's pretty much just fallen off a cliff in the last. Let's just do a 15-minute chart. We were trading 8s. Let's go back to the 30 chart. Yeah, we were trading 8s, 7.5, 8s, and today, it's been in this range for quite a bit of time. It's been actually behaving itself, but today sort of just broke out of the 6.5, 5 bottom and pretty much went straight to 4s. And I ended up buying 5s, 4.5s, and 4s, and luckily just scratched the whole thing at 4.5. So it's getting a bit hairy on those ones. But the other spreads, the Sep 12, Dec 12, they've been behaving themselves, I guess, a lot better. Pretty much just a straight line. Slow drift down, but nothing over the top. So I mean, you can just keep on scalping between these levels. Obviously execution is pretty difficult, but I mean, it's been much more safer to trade the further out months, so that's what I've tended to do right now. And another thing that's been moving quite a bit is the actual oil contract. I just want to show you that. If we look at, let's bring up the oil. It's been mega volatile of late. Let's start this up. So today we've had what was $6.21 down, but we were down as much as $8 on the day today, and it's just been pretty insane. We're trading 111 as of yesterday, and it went as low as 105.75, and now we sort of consolidated back into this range. There's been some mega spikes here and there, and just been hugely volatile. It's pretty mega difficult to trade, but people are basically piling into the dollar, so commodities are getting sold off. Euro's been coming off quite a bit, as is cable. So it's just been a pretty eventful day. But at least it's given the opportunities to try to get in and that, and so that's all you can really ask for. So yeah, so good luck with your trading, and I'll touch back base with you next week, see how we get along over there. All right, take care.